Brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin on a Wednesday morning. It's not really hump day because it's only Tuesday. Does that make any sense? No. So hump day is somewhere around midnight tonight. So get humping? No, that's not a good slogan for hump day. Let's are you a one hump or a two hump camel guy, Lekter?
Oh, we've been over this.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, I've already used this?
You already used this.
Oh, God, repeating my own material.
One hump.
One hump?
We all know it.
That doesn't make any sense. Ollie, one hump, two hump?
3 hump, 4, 5 hump, 6 hump, 7 hump, more.
So
it's too many humps.
We're going with Chernobyl camels then. Or Fukushima camels?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a wonderful start to the morning. I'm intrigued.
God. All right, you go. Go ahead.
11 hump?
No, go ahead.
12 hump?
No. Start with something.
Oh, okay. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Mornings at the Cabin. We had like a race to get into the studio this morning. There were approximately 3 of us in here within 45 seconds. We're all nice and settled down now. There is some time remaining until the next song begins, and I can't quite see from my chair
what
how
song
long
will
that
it be?
is. What song will it be? I don't know. Do you know?
I do not.
Well, we will find out in approximately... It kind of looks like there are 30 seconds remaining. But
a countdown of the first
tell.
song is definitely a better break than what we were doing before.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
If you go to cabinradio.ca, you will find the Folk on the Rocks 2019 Guide to the Cabin Stage. That's right. We're back. We're on the cabin stage. We will be streaming the entire thing live. None of us will sleep. We will live on beer and sand and food we buy from local vendors.
And mosquito spray.
And mosquito spray. I
Maybe.
love the smell of... You know what? I haven't used any mosquito spray yet this year.
Really?
Really?
That's shocking, actually.
I know, and I usually love that smell. I really do. I love the smell of DEET.
You kind of have to.
You kind of
do it.
Yeah. I mean, we bought at the market, the trade show, we bought some natural stuff.
Right.
It works. It's just that you have to apply it all the time. Right, like you have to apply it like probably like twice an hour.
Yeah.
It seems like it smells great and it does work. It keeps them away because it's such a strong scent.
Right,
but
is it just like a citronella?
Well, kind of a citronella,
spray.
lavender, or something like that. I can't remember what it all is, but it smells awesome. It does work, but you just got to apply it too many times.
I've just started using our dog's bug spray.
There's dog bug spray.
There's dog bug spray.
Yeah. What?
You can get it at Borealis in Cam Lake.
Why do dogs need bug spray?
Because they get bitten, and Finnegan has allergies.
Does he?
Well, I don't know about allergies, but when he gets like bites on his face gets really lumpy. Like he'll get big swollen eyes, like he's been in a boxing match and just got the crap knocked out of him.
What's he getting bit by?
Just mosquitoes.
What?
We actually have Benadryl for him.
Oh,
yeah,
Finny.
Yeah, he's pretty pathetic.
That's like Phoenix. Phoenix reacts very, very poorly to mosquito bites.
I remember.
Yeah.
Finnegan and Phoenix have a lot in common.
Finny and Phoenix getting all bitten. So go to cabinradio.ca. We can make a song out of anything.
Yeah.
And it'll give you the entire lineup. I'm not going to give it away. You go to the website, you check it out. Rainbow Coalition of Yellowknife proudly, once again, we're very excited, opening up the cabin stage on Saturday afternoon at 12:30. And we'll close with Wares at 3:30 on Sunday. And then, of course, we'll switch everything over to the main stage. We're going to be going back and forth between the beer gardens, our stage, the main stage. We're going to be there for everything. It's going to be a fantastic time. Just over a week away.
Ollie put together our schedule, our own cabin radio schedule.
I am so sick of hearing about Ollie. I'm joking.
Have you had a chance to look at the schedule yet?
The schedule for the volunteer schedule?
Yeah, MCing.
No, I haven't even taken a look at it. I assume I'm there for the entire thing.
You are?
Yeah.
Just wondering if you had any thoughts on that.
No. I mean, I told him I was going to be there. I want to be there the whole time. I'm not MCing the whole time. I don't want to MC at all. This is the thing.
You're MCing this year.
No.
You didn't MC last year.
No, that's fine.
People want to see
I will
your
pay
beautiful
someone
face.
else to do it. No.
Come on.
Nope.
Why not?
Nah.
Come on.
I hate MCing.
Why?
I just don't like it.
You're so good at it.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm good at this,
People
where
wanna
there's
see
no
you.
one I'm looking at besides you. I don't have to really look at people not listening or, try to find my words, really. Or if I do have to try to find my words, I don't really care, because here we are.
But that seems like the ideal gig for you. You can just
Nope.
go,
No.
and you don't have to worry if anyone's listening.
No.
You just throw out a couple plugs. You just kind of make sure people are being safe. You be a bit silly.
Here's the thing. What will happen? Like on stage, fine. In front of a camera, fine. Behind this microphone, fine.
Right.
Public speaking, no go.
But you're on stage.
No go.
When you're emceeing.
Yeah, no, but it's not. I'm not performing. I'm like
absolutely are performing.
I'm being myself.
I want you to perform.
The worst.
Play.
Terrifying.
An MC. Huh?
Play the role.
Live audience.
Play the role. No, because then I get into
the part you were born to play, baby.
But then I get into like an announcery voice, like, "Hey everyone, Funk on the Rocks 2019. This has been such a great time. I want to thank the sponsors." I just can't do
We
that.
need more of that.
No, we don't.
We absolutely do.
I want to thank Big Rock.
Nobody's thanking Big
They
Rock.
won't be there. Nobody's thanking Big Rock. Well, they Woodyard. No, it's just I'll take a look at the schedule. Son of a bee. Anyway, cabinradio.ca. Check out the guide to the Cabin Radio stage. We are so stoked to have the stage once again, and we there's going to be some surprises, and we're going to be sitting there. So come and say hi. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I just said that. I don't know if there is any surprises. I just like saying that. It's
there's one.
Yeah, there is one surprise.
There's one.
There is.
Yeah.
Yes.
We won't.
And
We'll say no more.
we'll say no more. Say no more. Check your Folk on the Rocks IG. That's Instagram for you laypersons. Also coming up a little later in the show, we'll have Nancy MacNeill coming in to talk about volunteering and also the safety squad and possibly those two things together.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Talking a little slow pitch. That's right. It's that time of the week again. Our game was canceled last night. All games canceled last night due to inclement weather. Inclement weather.
What does that mean?
Inclement weather.
I'll look that up.
It just means bad weather. Is it inclement?
Unpleasantly cold or wet?
Is it inclement or inclement?
Inclement.
Okay. All right. Then I got it right.
Very nice word.
I was pretty sure I got it right. Sometimes I just use words.
You just throw darts at a board.
Well, and for the most part, I think I'm using them right. And the best part is most people are too awkward to actually correct you on things.
Or too polite.
I'm too polite. I don't know if it's politeness. I think it's just like, it's not politeness. It's like, I don't want to get into this with somebody. I don't think that's politeness.
Especially not the wheel.
Yeah. No, even with me, I just honestly, like if someone called me on it, like, oh, you're not using that word right, I'd be like, probably not.
Well, you nailed that one.
Yeah.
So good job.
So there you go. Yeah. So our record remains intact at 2-8 or something, whatever, how many games you guys have lost since I haven't played.
I think we're 2-4. I think
2-4.
we've only played 6 games.
Yeah,
so
that's
far
right.
This
yeah,
year.
and I mean, they've canceled like 4 of them, and then, but you were saying that we have really good luck because
great luck.
Every time there's not enough players, the game gets canceled.
Never seen a 2-4 team with better luck than this one.
Such good luck. So it's been a bit of an up and down season, to say the least.
Yeah. Started up. It's been down ever since.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's up and down.
Up and down.
There you go.
Yeah, but once again, we had about, I think, 4 confirmed players.
Yeah.
Time was ticking down. Myself and Unbreakable Mike Gibbons were wondering, oh my God, what's going to happen? So he checked for a field status because, as you know,
yes,
he's the vice president of the Yellowknife Slow Pitch League. A vast advantage for this team.
Absolutely.
On the rest of the
definitely
league.
Had a positive effect on the record of this team.
I have to think his presence has got us into consideration for being dropped down to D division, which would be a huge help. Huge help to this team.
Then I'm not going to play.
Why not?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, my competitive spirit and my old skills at playing ball are gone. Gone.
Oh, I see.
Good Lord. I used to be able to ball, man. I even remember we were talking with Chrissy about it months ago, and I was like,
balled?
I can ball. I can't ball.
You've been balling?
I can barely run.
You've balled away.
Terrible. My body, like my brain is like, you can go faster than this. My body's like, no, you can't, you fat something or other. That's my brain talking. My brain is mean to me.
It is mean.
Mean to me.
Wow.
I look in the mirror and my brain is just like, you are worthless.
Oh.
I know. But then I put up these little sticky notes that say, hey, you're doing okay.
Don't listen to your brain.
Don't listen to your brain.
Your mean old brain.
Your mean old brain. Just, you know what? If you're going to listen to your brain, just look at what's like your collarbones and up. Collarbones and up, it's all good.
I need to look at what's inside.
I don't.
Black stuff.
Black stuff and goop. Yeah. When's the next game?
Next game is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
I believe.
Parker or
Fritz
Fritz? At
Field.
Fritz. All right.
So you'll be there, right? You're done moving. You have no more excuses.
I'm done.
Oh wait, you have the I don't want to get injured
I
excuse.
see. Yeah, and you don't
buy
like
into that
Kara is completely on board with that.
Kara doesn't get a say in this.
Yes, she does.
I don't think
She served us
does.
at the Woodyard the other day.
She's
and
not
she's
even
like,
a founding
"Why
member on our Facebook group.
She's like, "Why haven't you been there?" And I was like, "I'm going to be honest with you. I'm terrified of getting injured right before I go on this trip." And she said, "That's legit."
No,
She said, "That's legit."
it's not.
And then she gave me a raspberry IPA, and I was like, "Thank you." And I drank it down. So good.
Huh.
I mean,
It's hard to argue with the raspberry IPA.
it was
part.
liquid, and I put it in my mouth, and I thought it was good.
Huh. I still think she's wrong.
All right.
I think you can play. I'm not worried about you.
I am. I am worried about me every day. Slow pitch continues throughout the rest of the summer, I guess. When does it end?
Does. Yeah.
September.
Much to Sarah Price's chagrin.
Good Lord.
It ends in September.
Oh, my Lord.
Playoffs all included.
Oh,
and
wow.
everyone makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Our saving grace.
Yeah, no doubt. That's great. That's how it should be in professional sports.
Right?
Doesn't matter how terrible you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more tanking. Everybody makes the playoffs.
That Ollie
stuff.
would really hate North
Oh
American
my God!
sports.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine like a team in the major leagues, like in baseball, losing 100 games and then just gets hot at the right time and wins the World Series? Yay!
Now that's a story.
That's a story. Lovable losers. Cabin Radio win the championship.
Scenes from the cabin.
So Ron's not coming?
No, Ron's coming. It's the pancake breakfast. We do it every month.
I realize that. Sometimes you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, when in Rome.
The bottom line is, Ron, you've been spending a lot of time with this lady. You're a member of the Channel 4 news team.
It's a given. That's a given.
We need you. Hell, I need you. I'm a mess without you. Miss you so damn much. I miss being with you. Miss being near you. I miss your laugh. I miss your scent. I miss your musk. When all this gets sorted out, I think you and me should get an apartment together.
Just take it easy, champ. Why don't you stop talking for a while?
Maybe sit the next couple plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit saying things when they crop up in the old skull, huh?
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, Main Street Pizza, the Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Imogene Heap, hide and seek. You might remember that from the OC. Do you remember that from the OC? Lekter, do you remember the OC?
I didn't know we were actually playing that. I thought you were just listening to that off the air.
No, I do listen to that off the air often. It calms me.
It's like a robot opera.
It is like a robot opera. I love that song. And then, the what you say part comes up, and that's in the OC where the dude gets shot.
Oh,
then,
okay.
Yeah. And then SNL made fun of it with Shia LaBeouf and Andy Samberg.
Oh.
And then everyone got shot, and every time someone got shot, it dove into that part, what you say, the bridge part.
Okay.
That's what I was referring to.
I wasn't that into the OC. I am getting caught up.
I'm not into the OC at all. I've never seen an episode of the OC
What? Really?
ever in my life.
Well, that's shocking.
Is it?
I'm getting caught up on One Tree Hill, though.
Why?
Well, it's great television.
No.
What can I
it is
say?
Not at all.
Have you seen an episode?
No.
Well, what do you know?
I know that's not good television.
Well, don't knock it till you try it.
I will.
all I
I
can say.
will. You know what? That's a very odd phrase because there are certain things that you can absolutely knock before trying them.
Yeah? Well,
Raci-
I mean, you could
racism for
knock
one.
anything. Nah, give it a shot, all right?
Just give it a shot. Just give it a
calm
shot. See
down.
how it feels. See how it makes other people feel.
I mean, it seems to be all the rage. With,
It does.
With a large contingent of people.
Oh, my God.
So perhaps you should just open up that mind of yours.
Yeah, why don't you be more open-minded? We shouldn't be squashing any dissenting views. You can't possibly take sides on things. People will get upset.
That's right.
People that don't. Anyway, good friend of the show, JDQ, sent me a little picture. She said I needed this morning. She thinks I'm getting a little down on myself.
You did sound a little down on yourself.
No, I'm not down on myself. I'm just telling you what my brain tells me.
Right.
That has nothing to do with who I am and what I stand for. It's just my brain.
No.
Just my brain telling me things that, my brain and I.
Just the conductor of my whole life.
My brain and I have a very separate situation. All right. So my brain is not me, and I am not my brain.
Okay.
And my brain tells me things sometimes that I do not like.
That is some next level type stuff.
It's talking to me right now, saying, "Where are you going with this? What are you going to do? What are you talking about? I'm right here. You can talk to me." Is what my brain is saying.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna.
Don't talk to.
I'm going to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm going to connect with you.
All right.
As a person, as a human being, person to person.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
So what's this picture say?
This is the thing I was really going to bring up. She sent it to me. She posted on my timeline, which apparently is still a thing. I can't see it. And then she sent it to me in Messenger. I can't see it.
Oh.
But I did see it, and Facebook seems to be doing this morning. It's not loading a bunch of pictures, but it has a description of what the picture is on top of it, and it has something to do with Cthulhu. So.
Oh.
But what she said is that negative self-talk summons demons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no actual picture. It's just...
They're already here. The demons.
The demons?
No, they're already here. Yeah.
Oh.
No. Dealing with the demons on a daily basis.
So you've already summoned them.
Yeah.
And now
they've just set up
havoc.
camp. Well, you know how in cartoons or in old movies, an angel would appear on the shoulder and a devil would appear on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Mine are just two demons, one whispering into one ear and one whispering into the other. It's like, you're not good enough and you'll never amount to anything. And it's just you've been saying the same things since I was a teenager. And I just yell at them now. I try to ignore them, but sometimes they get the better of you.
You got to find a way to make friends with them.
No.
Maybe they just...
I'm not good at making friends.
Maybe just nobody's made the effort to connect with them, with
that's
the demons.
Right. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They're just they feel a little left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay. I'll make buddies with my demons.
Give it a thought.
Yeah, all right. No more negative self-talk, I think is the point.
JDQ is now sending me something.
Oh, God.
Because Jesse's Facebook is possessed...
by negative self-talk demons.
She adds, "This is a stupid joke that now is thwarted."
Yes, it is thwarted.
And I can't open the picture
either.
There
you go.
So
it is lost. Do you have that issue though? Do you have little voices in your brain that tell you negative things?
Okay, not constantly.
Not constantly.
But yeah, you get into a certain funk.
Yeah.
And without question. I've had panic attacks before.
Have you really?
Because of that.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've never had a full on panic attack. I've had moments where you curl up into a ball and cry.
Yeah.
But not a full on I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Kind of panic attack.
Yeah. I had one of those.
Really?
They're thrilling.
When did that happen?
Oh, years ago.
Oh, okay.
I actually haven't had one in a couple years now, which is really good because they seem to be coming. It was actually, I think, within the first year that I moved to Yellowknife, I started experiencing.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, well, and then they resurfaced a little when we were embarking on a big daunting project called Cabin Radio.
Oh, fair enough.
I was
fair enough.
Oh,
no,
what are we doing? Is this going to work? Is it all going to blow up in our face? I don't know.
No, you know what?
That was fun.
And that I understand that. I completely understand that. Yeah. That makes sense. I have not really felt that way. I compartmentalize really well.
Yeah.
So there's that. But that's not always healthy. Never had a full on panic attack. I've had moments obviously where I've been like, okay, well, is this gonna be do we all just jump in head first and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
But when was the last time you had one?
The last time I don't know how long ago it was, but I can tell you what I was doing.
What were you doing?
I was watching Room.
Oh God.
Yeah.
that would also do it.
Yeah, that movie gave me a full-on panic attack.
Wow.
Started watching it, and we're sitting there, and it's just, if you've never seen Room, it's
Terrifying.
super heavy.
Yeah.
Like some of the heaviest subject matter I think you could put into a movie, because it's basically, and I'm going to ruin it for you right now if you've never seen it and you were planning on watching it. It was up for an Oscar like 3 years ago. So
and Brie Larson won Best Actress for it.
Yeah.
Like, resting a movie like that on the shoulders of, I think she was like 23 at the time, is incredible.
Yeah.
She does such an amazing job.
So it's basically about the perspective of a child who has been born into captivity.
Yeah.
Because this child's mom was basically kidnapped years ago.
Yeah.
And had a child while, in captivity. This kid was born into this. It's all the kid has ever known. And so later on in the movie, when they get saved from captivity, the child actually misses this dank, awful room that is the only existence they've ever known. And that whole concept just messed with me so hard.
That's right.
And we had to stop the movie.
Oh, no.
Because I was having a rough time.
Wow.
So that's actually the last one I've ever had. And I feel like that was probably a couple years ago now. And I've been doing a lot better since.
Do you, I mean, not to get too into it, but what do you think that's tied to?
I think just like,
claustrophobia
I don't think I'm claustrophobic. I think it was just like overwhelming empathy for the situation and for the perspective. Like, it's kind of one of those things where you put your head into that headspace. Yeah. And just imagining that you were in, like, that situation is real, right? And you're either experiencing it or involved in it somehow. Like, maybe you're one of the cops that found this kid. This kid is like, or the mom or something like that. Yeah, that it just really got to me.
That was the subtlest humble brag I think I've ever heard.
I'm just such a good person.
A good person. I can feel what other people are feeling.
Yeah, I can't experience these awful situations hypothetically because I'm just such a good person.
That's right.
Jesse.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand?
Well, yeah, I don't expect
you to understand.
I don't, because I am a sociopath. So to me, it's just like, this is hilarious. No, that makes a lot of sense actually, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, well, we always talking about mental health.
Well, we do. Yeah. I mean, we do talk about it, and we should talk about it, and we should talk about it like this. We should talk about it very kind of casually and kind of.
This, by the way, to everyone listening, was completely unplanned.
It was.
Yeah,
and this is how the morning show goes sometimes, which I love. I don't even know how this one started.
I don't know either.
What were we talking about?
How's it going to end?
No, we were talking about negative thoughts. Yes. And I definitely have them a lot. And I mean, a lot of it's tied to, and we should probably wrap this up a little bit, but a lot of it's tied to, imposter syndrome and like my size at times, which I'm comfortable with most of the time. But every once in a while, like, someone will just remind you that you're, not of, average size or whatever. And it's usually something innocent, or they think it's innocent. They get like, hey, big chief, and that kind of thing. It's just like, I kind of hate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that's not great.
No, it's not. Or they like poke you in the stomach or something like that. And that used to happen a lot to me when I was a kid. Yeah. And if it happens now, I'm very much like
probably a bit triggering.
Grab a person's wrist and like, don't ever touch me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'm a little too sensitive, but probably not.
No, I mean, people shouldn't be addressing other people that way.
No, and they shouldn't be touching their bodies without their permission.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
I heard an interesting take on the treat others as you would like to be treated. That saying years ago, which was treat others as they would like to be treated, because they don't necessarily have the same perspective and same experiences.
Well, absolutely.
You. So treat them like they would like to be treated.
Absolutely.
And I was like, it seems like you're saying the same thing, but when you really think about it, it is a completely different perspective, and I think an important shift on that kind of mindset.
And that's something that I've realized in the last few years that I need to work on. Is that I need to work on like putting my not just empathy. I think I have empathy, and it's practiced, which sounds bad, but I think practice empathy is better than no empathy whatsoever.
No, you have to practice it.
Absolutely. And just kind of like, treating people like, not like I would kind of joke with somebody who has the same sensibilities as me.
Right.
Because I've say insensitive things sometimes, or I've been told I have. And
and
we're all a work in progress, Lekter.
And it's all a matter of context and perspective. You just got to know your audience, basically.
Everyone else tuned out 10 minutes ago. But I'm glad we had this chat.
Shame on all of you. trying to have important conversations here.
That's
All
right.
you want to hear about is puppies.
Yeah, that's right. And if you text me, I'll give 5 cents to some sort of charity.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Hey, it's Nancy MacNeill, friend of the show, Nancy MacNeill.
Friend
welcome.
of the show sounds so strangely formal.
It does. I like it. Though.
Formal.
I like
It
friend of
sounds
the
like
show.
I'm like a wealthy benefactor, which I am not.
We'd love it if you were. though.
We
Me
love,
too. That would be
absolutely.
great.
We'd love it if we all were,
Yeah.
but we're not. But that's fine.
We'll get there.
We do it for the love.
Yes.
Speaking of love,
Speaking
you're here
of,
to talk about love. No, you're not.
Well,
kind of. I mean,
Kind of.
really. So, Folk on the Rock, as we know, coming up next weekend. We talked about our stage. Go to cabinradio.ca for the full guide to our stage, and then we.
Is it next weekend already?
next
Oh my
weekend.
gosh.
And then Lekter and I. Well, I mean, usually it's in the third week. This
Yeah.
week it's this year it's in the second week, so it's
Yes.
a little early, which is great. And then Lekter and I kind of had an impromptu break at the beginning of this hour about mental health, about consent, about a lot of things that kind of affect us personally, and kind of lends itself and leads into what you're here to talk about, which is volunteerism and the safety squad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
safety squad. Once again, are you coordinating again?
I
safety
am,
squad?
but certainly not alone. I have amazing people, amazing help with this. There's this running the safety squad is not a one person.
No, no,
There's
absolutely not.
No way. But yeah, we have a really good crew of folks who are coming together to pull off the safety squad. The people in purple, the guardians of the vibe, the water fairies, the sunscreen fairies, all of those. Yeah, so we're doing that one more time just to make sure everyone at Folk has a really awesome, fun, and safe weekend.
Have you called yourself all of those
Yeah,
before now?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
absolutely. Yeah.
Guardians of the
Okay.
Vibe is the newest one, and
Guardians
it's
of
my
the Vibe
favorite.
is great.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Guardians
wonderful.
of the Vibe.
Yeah, because I mean, the vibe wants to stay positive. We
Yeah.
gotta keep a positive vibe throughout the entire thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Don't bring your negative vibes to Folk on the Rocks.
You
Well,
will
and
guard
if
that
you do,
vibe.
you leave them in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, with your outside alcohol and with your other things. And then you just,
what?
I know. But yeah, you just leave your negative vibes out in the parking lot. You can go get them at the tailgate party.
That's
It's
right.
fine.
I-
But you bring the good ones in.
I was at Folk on the Rocks walking the dog the other day, and there's an old map over by the scout scout house, and it's got the map of the entire grounds, and it's got the parking lot, and it says no tailgate parties. I was like,
Yeah.
how old's this map?
Oh, that's always been the official policy.
I know.
Yeah.
We're just
That's
taking
the official position.
We're just being a little bit more realistic. We
Yeah.
can't stop people
No,
from
you can't.
partying. We can't stop
No.
people from doing those things. And honestly, like, who wants to stop a party? That's no fun.
That's right.
But
And-
we do want to make sure that everyone who's out there partying, wherever they are doing it, whatever they're doing with it,
They're doing it safely.
having a good time, and everyone's getting home in
Absolutely.
roughly the same shape that they left in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Roughly.
Same, yeah, physical.
I do have a story I want to share
Roughly,
about last year, but tell everyone first, just for anyone who doesn't know that's listening, tell us about the Safety Squad. What is the Safety Squad?
So if you've been to Folk on the Rocks in the last couple of years, you've probably seen some very cheerful people running around in purple. This is our purple posse, our subarctic safety squad. And basically we are volunteers who we're literally just there to help people feel safe and to be safe. So whatever that might mean. So, you know, if we see like a pile of broken glass for whatever reason, we would help clean that up. If we see a place where cars are consistently getting stuck, we would probably help, you know, put some signage up to that effect. If we see anybody who's acting in ways that makes other people feel unsafe or uncomfortable, you know, we can address that. We're not huge jerks about it, but, you know, we are there to just be like, hey, we're here to make sure everyone's feeling safe and happy. So these are the parameters that we're looking for. A big part of Folk on the Rocks is, of course, you know, hanging out in the beer garden in the sun for some people. And that's a place where, you know, if you're sitting down in the sun having a few beers, that can hit you pretty hard.
Yeah.
So we like to hand out water and make sure everyone's staying hydrated. We have, you know, those spray bottles of sunscreen to make sure that
Lifesaver.
folks like Scott and I specifically are not, you know, getting heat stroked out of
White folks.
after our 20 minutes in the sun.
Extremely white folks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a thing.
Okay.
So basically, we don't have necessarily one job. We're just kind of there to help people feel safe and comfortable with Folk. And we also run the Sanctuary, which is a nice little collection of tents. We have like some bedding, some pillows, some coloring books, you know, first aid kit, all of that kind of good stuff. We're not EMTs or anything like that, but if you just need a place to kind of like get out of the sun, or if maybe you've had a beer and it hit you a little harder than you thought it was going to, and you just need to, you know, nap it off for an hour or so,
Right.
we've got your back.
Or I mean, even like and we can talk about it. But I mean, we can talk about people taking doses of other things as
Yeah,
well,
totally.
and becoming overwhelmed. A lot of what happens at festivals like this is that people will do will do Molly, they'll do psilocybin, they'll
Molly?
do Molly.
Oh, they'll do
yeah.
it. Well, and
Stop it.
there's lots
MDMA.
of different kinds of substances that people might choose
Absolutely.
to do, and I'm not here to judge anybody's personal decision.
Not at all.
But we also know that even if you're really well versed in a substance and you're doing that out
It
in
can
the
happen.
sun for 12 hours
Yep.
with very little water, things just affect you in different ways.
Yeah.
And I am a big nerd who loves safety, and I just want everyone to get home healthy and safe, and
Absolutely.
however that has to happen.
And I
Yeah.
mean that's something you can obviously tell people. I think when we were kids, we were told that like, don't do any of these things. That's how you remain safe. And it's like, well, that's not really realistic. So I mean,
Well, and also, don't you deserve to stay safe even if you choose to do those things?
absolutely, exactly
you
right,
absolutely
exactly right.
Choosing
It's-
choosing to do a drug or have a beer doesn't mean that you deserve bad things to happen to you.
It's that whole like, well, you knew the consequences of your action, now live with them. It's like, nope, no, everybody deserves to be
No,
safe.
man, we're here to look out for you.
So the only thing the thing I would say is that even if you're experienced with these substances, and if you're not, know your dose. Just try to know your dose, know what it's going to do, and try to figure that out.
And some really, really big things to just like keep yourself safe, no matter what it is that you're putting into your body.
Yep.
Drink lots of water.
Mm-hmm.
It's hotter than it feels. There's a lake right there, which means the breeze coming off of it is cool.
Yeah.
If there's some clouds, it's really hard to know how much heat you're actually getting.
Yeah.
And that's, it's a trap that has trapped us all at one point or another. We think we're fine, and then we stand up and we're super not fine.
Yeah.
So it's really, yes. So drink lots of water, find some shade. Come and check in with your purple people.
Yeah.
If you see a purple volunteer walking around and you're like, I just feel like someone should be keeping an eye on me. That's what we're here for. We are here to just keep an eye on you and make sure that you're doing okay, and grab you that glass of water that might just pull you back from the brink.
Yes.
I feel like I know a few people who might want to reserve that service.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
totally.
ahead of time. Just
Yep.
keep an eye on me.
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of a wild card.
Yeah.
That's cool,
These
man.
things do things to me.
Yeah.
Last year, a young person who I'm familiar with, and some of us are probably familiar with here as well, came up at the very end of the weekend. Pretty much the very end of the weekend, we were kind of packing up, and they had dosed themselves with a little too much LSD and were basically lost.
Yeah.
Just kind of like not really knowing where they were, kind of speaking in like that kind of fever dream thing where they're having a conversation with somebody that's not really there kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so we were just trying to figure out exactly what to do. So that is one of those instances, or if you find someone that's kind of overwhelmed, find one of these purple people, and they can definitely help. Again, they're not EMTs, but
And we're not gonna be like, oh my God, you did a drug, we're taking you to the cops.
No, not at
But
all.
we're probably gonna like sit there and like help you pet the sand until you're feeling a little more grounded,
Yes.
and
Yes.
get like a granola bar and some water into
Yeah.
you. Do some breathing exercises.
Yes.
The kinds of things that we can do that actually help a
Yes.
person, because we don't like. People always, personally, I think of Folk on the Rocks as basically my living room.
Yeah.
I grew up there. But we forget there's a lot of rocks. There are places that you can't see very well, and there's a lake there. So these are very real risks. And even if somebody feels like they've probably got this trip under control, they might not. And
Yep.
everybody needs a friend.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a friend.
yeah,
So
a trip can get away from you pretty quickly.
yeah.
So yeah, that would be the tip. Know your dose. Lots of water. Stay out of the sun if you need to. Sunscreen, and find these purple people eaters. Sorry, that's
We're not eating anybody. We're not eating anyone.
And don't call them that when someone is overwhelmed and they're looking for them.
Oh no, that would be
Yeah, that's
terrible.
not
That would be
help.
terrifying.
Yeah,
But
just
okay,
purple
so
people.
we are looking for volunteers for the safety
Yeah.
squad. Tell people how they can get involved. One, why they should get involved, and what are the benefits of such.
Okay, so the big benefit of volunteering for Folk on the Rocks is you get to go to Folk on the Rocks.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, with absolutely no bias whatsoever, I've been working for Folk on the Rocks for 19 years
Good
now.
Lord.
I know. And this is the best job. Doing the safety squad is probably the most fun that I've ever had working at Folk on the Rocks. And I've had a lot of fun at Folk. But you get to see lots of concerts. We actually require our volunteers to go dancing sometimes because we need people to be like
In the mix.
maintaining
Right, yeah.
safety on the dance floor too.
Yep.
So there's nothing, if there's a band that you desperately want to see and you want to be able to dance to, you can do that on shift.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a thing that we allow. We also provide a lot of really, really good training. So there's a lot of folks, bystander intervention training is a very popular thing right now. We offer that for free. We also offer Folk on the Rocks SAS specific training to make sure that you're not only comfortable with, intervening in uncomfortable situations, but that you're ready for our festival and what that means to us, and representing our people properly. And you get to go around, you get to guard people's vibe, you get to offer people sunscreen. And if you've ever wanted to feel loved, handing out a tray full of water in the Folk on the Rocks beer garden, you feel like a rock star. Everybody is so happy to see you. And it's a really good feeling. So you're helping people stay safe. You don't have to stay in one place. You get to move around. You get to kind of enjoy the whole festival and be the person that people feel safe with. And that's a really good feeling. It's a nice, any person who volunteers for Folk on the Rocks is, of course, like a god on earth, and they should probably be worshipped.
There you go.
However, working for the safety squad it's a really special, fun thing, and
you're a super god.
It's kind of a super god. It just makes me feel really good to know that people are having a better, safer, more fun time because of what we're doing.
Absolutely.
I'm really into that. And if people are drinking water and staying like non-heat stroked, they get to enjoy the festival for longer.
Yay!
You can actually put in like your full 12-hour day out there because you don't have to go to bed at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, going to bed at 6 p.m.
Also really nice,
sometimes
though.
Pretty.
That's a Monday thing.
That's a great start.
Yeah.
That's the Monday of the festival. So if you do want to volunteer,
Please.
The best thing to do is to go sign up at the Folk on the Rocks website.
Okay.
If you are specifically and only looking for Safety Squad, make sure you look for that word in the list. I think we're number 9. It's something like that. I think it's called Personal Safety Squad in the list on the volunteer page.
Okay.
You can also hit us up on Facebook, Subarctic Safety Squad. And we have an email address. Yay! It's subarcticsafetysquad@gmail.com.
There you go.
Really, really challenging to remember. I apologize, but just roll with it. You'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I
Thanks.
hope. Are you guys going to come volunteer? I know
No.
you're at cabin.
No.
We kind of got our own thing.
We kinda got our own
you know,
thing going.
I'm gonna delegate you as like a SAS satellite squad.
Oh,
That's right.
I like
SAS
that.
satellite
Yeah.
at cabin.
We'll be on that.
And I mean, we're going to be live streaming the entire thing. So when we're on air, we'll point them out. We'll see them cross paths.
That's
We'll be
right.
Like, there goes a sasser.
Yeah, totally. Yes. So if you do see a sasser, make sure you just like ask for water. Ask for whatever it is you need. We usually have like earplugs and food and other stuff on us. And,
Nice.
If you need anything, just let us know. We got your back.
Absolutely.
I know you got the purple T-shirts. Maybe next year think about some tights, and that way everybody can have sassy pants.
That's a great idea.
Yes, it is.
Good job.
I am full of these ideas.
I'm going to recruit you for next year.
I'm full of it. Anyway.
You're full of something.
Yep, that's right. Nancy MacNeill, thank you so much for joining us again. As always, a pleasure to have you, and thank you for giving us information on volunteering. And
Thank you for helping me recruit more people. I look forward to meeting all of you.
all
20
right.
years of volunteering next year, by the way.
That's
I mean,
Great.
a lot of it
That's,
was I was actually working. Like
Yeah.
I was a
Wow.
staff member at Folk,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my first time volunteering for Folk, I was 16 years old.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that bananas?
That's amazing.
yeah.
Well done.
This is why I feel like it's my living room.
It's not just bananas. It's pomegranates.
Oh,
Oh my.
That's right. All right. FolkOnTheRocks.com. You can add your name to the volunteer list, Subarctic Safety Squad at gmail.com as well. If you want to get in touch and volunteer, you get to be at Folk on the Rocks, and you even get to participate in some of it as well, and be a guardian of the vibe.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.